Rebuilding intimacy after a big conflict. Now, I have a question for you. Do you think it's okay for you to have intimacy with your partner after you might have had a very strong argument, or you do not find a need to make out with your partner after a strong conflict? Now, this video will teach you a lot about this particular issue and how you should solve it the best. Now, number one here is resolve the conflicts before requesting for intimacy. You can come to someone that loves you so much, someone who is not stingy with their body, and you start touching the person. The person loves you. The person will make you feel okay. Will give you access. You make out you'll be fine. But that has not changed the problem. That your partner gave you access to their body doesn't mean that they have forgiven you of what you did. And because of the fact that you feel that you guys made out at night after the conflict, you feel everything is normal. Now, everything is not normal, and it can never be normal because you have not discussed about it. You have not resolved the problem. You have not made the person realize that you are sorry for what you did. So before you think of making out with your partner after an intimacy, apologize, have that conversation, which I always advise my people to make conversation their number one key of love in a relationship. Number two, listen to understand and not to respond. I get my point. Number two is what? Listen to understand and not to respond. Now that you are in a mood to make out, you're begging your partner, I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for coming back late. It is because of this, it's because of that. You're trying to let the person know that you're actually sorry. Then the person is now telling you all sorts of things. You did this one, I did this one. You are not communicating to be able to start bantering word with your partner. You're trying to communicate to understand the problem. You are trying to communicate to solve the problem. So once you're done communicating, then you respond with, I am sorry, it will not happen again. You pet the person, make the person to calm down before going on to do the do. Number three, offer a significant apology when you know you are wrong. You wronged this person. You know you did something that is wrong. But the ego in you will not allow you to admit that, yes, I am wrong. You're waiting for the person to come and kneel down and tell you, baby, I'm sorry. No, and you still want to have access to the person's body. Who does that? That means you're not acting well. Do you get? You're not acting well. So you need to resolve it by apologizing genuinely and make sure you do not repeat that mistake again. The next point here is rebuild action, not words. There's something that they usually say that you cannot hold a man in his balls when he's honey, because everything he's saying then he's just saying it with his mouth, not with his brain. So if you're making any promises, you're making any promises, I'm sorry, I will never do this again, I'm sorry, just because you want to gain an access, that is not it. Because anything you are doing, you need to be sincere of what you're saying to your partner. Are you getting me? You need to be sincere of what you're saying to your partner. And make sure that as you are saying it, that you're sorry, it should be with action, not with words, because words can fade. The next point here is have a quality time with the person that you had a conflict with. Have a quality time without distractions. Distractions from the kids, from friends, from whatever, from work and all of that. Have quality time so that you guys can rebuild that connection back. Have a quality time. If the kids are actually disturbing you guys and it's not making you guys to bond and have quality time, take the kids to somewhere or leave the kids at home. Find a way to let the kids be fine. Both of you guys are in this journey together. Take your wife out. Go and lodge in a hotel. Go somewhere. Stay together. Spend that time together. Spend that quality time. And as you're spending it, you're leaving your business aside. Nobody should call you from your workplace. No. As you're doing that, nobody's calling you from any, nobody, leave them. Take the kids to their mother, to their grandmother, anywhere. Take them. They will be fine for just one day. Spend that quality time with your partner. Let them know that you are truly sorry for what happened and it will not happen again. Let them understand how much you love them before making out with them. And when you do that, you see the bond instantly increases. Also, show affection in simple ways by holding hands, kissing, spanking her when she's in the bathroom or what have you. Kind words and so many other things, compliments and all of that. Show those things. It will help to reduce the anger your woman is feeling. It's possible that you have never complimented your partner. Your partner will go to the market to buy clothes, to do some kind of things for you to appreciate him or her. The person will come back, you will not say nothing. So appreciate them. Do you get? When you appreciate them, they'll begin to have that soft spot for you. Also, do not pressure your partner into intimacy. You don't bully them into intimacy. You don't make them feel less of themselves into intimacy just because you want to have it. Let it grow naturally. You guys had a conflict. Let it grow naturally. You don't have to force them to actually accept to be with you. It is not forced because both of you are two matured adults. So let it flow naturally. So number 8, if this conflict keeps on happening, right? You need to speak to a professional. You need to speak to a relationship therapist. Now in this same conflicts before intimacy, it is possible that you're married to someone who loves knacking, who loves the other room more than anything in this world. Like, the person doesn't get tired. The person is always horny. The person always wants to have it. And because you're not that kind of person that you like it always, it's a big problem for you. And because of that, it's causing conflict. Now, because of that, your partner is beginning to suspect that there's something going on. That's probably you are cheating or you are doing something that they are not supposed to do. So in this situation, you need to actually communicate. And I always tell people, I personally, I love emotional intimacy more than physical intimacy because the physical, you can easily get tired of it. But once you have emotional intimacy, it's easier to work with. You can actually be in your bed and you will seduce your partner to yourself. Do you know you can get your man with your eyeballs? Huh? Do you know you can get your man with your eye, just by having an eye contact with him, you can get him hard. You can actually get your woman honey by just looking at her eyeball to eyeball. Yes, there are so many ways. See, love is not so difficult that people are finding it hard to find love. You are the one that you're looking for something so perfect, but refusing to work on yourself. So you need to work on yourself. Yes, you have a misunderstanding with your partner and you feel that because of that misunderstanding, you have to starve him. If you starve him, he will get it outside. If you starve the lady, she has admirers. Yes, you're not the only one in this world. You are not the only one and you can never be the only one. Get that to your score. So if you think that your own part, it's so precious and so spicy and so whatever, if the nigger goes out, he will get it for free. Likewise, if you want a man now, you can get it to yourself. You can get anyone you want for yourself because you are beautiful. You are whatever you are everything. But don't get that into your head that just by getting anyone into your body doesn't mean that they should get into your heart. So if you have a conflict with your partner, solve it. Solve it. Relationship, marriage, love is hard to come by. So whichever one or whatever one you have, hold it tight and build on it. No one is perfect. There is nothing like perfect marriage out there. There is nothing like perfect relationship out there. Nothing is perfect in any way. So if you need that perfection, put it to work. I get to my point. Put work to work, put it to work so that that perfection, it will work in your marriage and your relationship. So if you know that the conflict is affecting your intimacy, let your partner know about it. Do not hide anything from them, because if you hide something from them, you are hurting yourself and no one will come to save you. You will be the only one to save yourself in that dramatic situation. Share this video, and don't forget, I am always in the comment section, ready to respond to you, ready to hear your pain, ready to hear your cry, ready to be a shoulder to you whenever you need help. So I am in the comment section, and if you also want special consultation, you can click the link on my bio to book a section for a special consultation. Thank you, and I love you. Peace out.